Three, two, one. Hello, everybody. Would like to welcome everyone to the panel, including some guys who were missing last time. I'd like to welcome Dalek back after a long hiatus in the vaults of Gallifrey because for some reason he decided to go and smuggle Time Lords. But so today we're going to be talking about part two.
For a guy who can time travel, he was awfully late.
I know. Well, actually, he was early. Only by a few seconds, but still. But as I was saying, so today we're going to be talking about anime and cartoons part 2. Dalek, since you were not here last time, is there anyone you really want to talk about? Any ones of late that stick out to you?
What did you talk about last time? Because I didn't really. Obviously, I missed the stream last week. So.
We basically talked a few minutes about Hell of a Boss and one or two little animes, but not really thing that stuck out.
Okay.
Well, so just to kick off, I'll start off for a few minutes, give you some breathing space. So one of the things that I was rewatching, and I think most people here will agree with me, is one of the best cartoons of the last 23 years. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I couldn't agree. I couldn't agree more, Revan. Absolutely.
Yeah. Like Uncle Iroh, the late great Mako, or is it Mako? I'm sorry, those Japanese names.
It's pronounced Mako. It's Mako.
I think it's Mako.
Mako.
It's Mako.
Yeah,
okay.
He was an absolutely fantastic character and a fantastic pick for Uncle Iroh.
Yes, it definitely was.
The song "Leaves from the Vines"
Yeah,
still gets me. If I hear that today and that, I used to listen to Leaves on the Vines a lot when my dog was young, right? And especially to help, for some music to help her fall asleep. Now I've got two dogs, and both of them will fall asleep to Leaves from the Vines.
Aww.
Yeah,
that's a good song.
Oh, it is. I have seen some. Go ahead.
You go ahead.
I have seen some cover artists to sing because there is a full version out there, right? And the full version is longer, but the reason why it was so short with Leaves from the Vine was that Mako was actually dying. And that was the last episode he was going to record. Now, as we all know how production goes, they don't record in sequence, right?
No.
So, Mako was recording that on the last day he was going to be in the recording booth, right? And he broke down during the song. And when he broke down during the song, that was because he was actually mourning himself. He was leaving behind his two daughters, his grandkids, and basically after the end, when they had cut, he was essentially heading home to die. That was the last thing he was doing. So that's why he was crying in Leaves from the Vines. He couldn't hold it in anymore. He just broke down. So yeah, so that was depressing. Kusari, is there any anime that you'd like to talk about?
Well, it's very fitting for the scene he was doing and the song.
Yeah.
So all the emotion, that raw emotion that Iroh was expressing in that moment, that was real. That was
100% real.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So, is there anything that you're watching right now, Kusri?
There are a few shows that I'm currently watching, but one of the ones that are sticking out most is actually on its third season now. It's called Ascendance of a Bookworm. It involves it's a standard isekai when it starts out, but it grows out.
Just for anyone who doesn't know, what is an isekai?
It's basically whenever like someone from the original world dies
basically
and ends up going into a fantasy world.
So
Yeah.
essentially reincarnation anime.
Basically,
Okay.
someone, but it.
some even get to see God.
The word isekai literally means in another world.
Okay, so go on.
So she used to absolutely adore books and stuff, and ended up like dying after like dealing with everything while she was a librarian. Well, she ends up like in another body in this world that books is really hard to come by. So it got to the point where she ended up having to go to some church to be able to do so. And there's a lot of mystical bullshit between the nobles and the like church and everything that ends up causing her to get to the point where she is able to work on making her own book. She ends up meeting a lot of good people along the way, and now it's like living like her life until it gets to the point where she may have to get adopted by a noble.
Is that the anime
Also,
that
fuck the
have
head
been
priest.
seen all over TikTok and places like that, where it's to go in front of a god and say, "I want to be reincarnated as this and this and this."
No,
Okay.
that one you're talking is the most recent one. I had the name. It was right on the top of my head, but it basically ends up being like there was farming life in another world, but that one's a different one that's a little bit more lighthearted on that. Shoot, that's gonna drive me nuts. One involving magic. But
Farv, I'll just move on to you for a second, okay? Farv, what about you?
Okay, well, give me just a second to put this box down. Yeah, I don't watch anything new really because nothing has interested me enough to actually bother with
No, it's
networks
not
or
even anything
streaming.
new, but
Oh no, it's just you kept asking about new things, and I haven't really had anything new. But I've been tracking down some other stuff. Like I've got this.
Ooh,
It's the original.
enhance.
It's the original G1, and I haven't finished watching through this again.
Thank you. That's gonna be my Christmas present.
No, it's not. I've also got this.
The prequel to G.I.
oh
Jane.
my gosh.
This is the entire first run series.
Fucking
I
awesome.
used to watch that all the time. Oh my gosh.
Here's one I'm sure you'll recognize.
Outlaw Star.
How I wonder what.
I've got this. I've also got Space Battleship Yamato 2199 that I haven't finished yet.
Oh, I've been meaning to watch that.
And I have this. This is a massive bitch to find, by the way. This took a year to find a copy for a reasonable price that wasn't missing fucking discs.
Real soldiers.
This is a really fun, like, fantasy adventure anime. It's from the same people who did Record of Lodoss War, which is a lot more serious. It's literally about a war that's threatening the entire world. But this is same author, same world. It takes place on the same world, but it's completely different the way it's written.
Okay.
And there's a few other things, but those are the ones that occur to me off the top of my head. There's other ones I'm looking for. I have the 4 seasons of the original Ghostbusters cartoon.
I remember that. Does anyone remember how weird that show was?
It was meant to be. It was meant. That show was actually meant to take place after the first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was essentially meant to be a Ghostbusters 3, wasn't it?
Actually, what happened to Ghostbusters 3 is it became Ghostbusters, the video game, which came out on PS3 and then got re-released on PS4 and Xbox and shit later.
Yeah, it essentially was the third film, and of course
because they even brought the original actors for it before Harold Ramis passed away.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not sure where the Extreme Ghostbusters plays a role in the time.
Extreme Ghostbusters is kind of in a gray area.
I loved that show though.
that timeline, like it exists, but nobody can really seem to nail down how and where it plays in with everything else. It was kind of its own thing.
I think that show was kind of my introduction to Ghostbusters. I loved it as a kid.
One of my introductions, because over here, right after they played Ghostbusters, they also did cartoon Godzilla.
Which one? The 1970 one, or
they also did
the one that's based off the Matthew Broderick one.
The one that's based
the
off
Matthew Broderick one. But they also that was also the same animation studio that did Men in Black. But the Men in Black cartoon.
That was a good show.
Oh, I've seen I remember watching Men in Black too. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But there was so many good fucking shows. Does anyone remember how fucking weird the logic of Magic School Bus was?
What?
There was no logic. It all went out the window.
Ooh, I thought of one more. I thought of one more.
I used to watch.
Oh, go ahead, Barb.
And only a handful of people probably even remember this. They changed the name of it later because of a certain show that likes to showcase trailer trash getting arrested a lot. But there was a show called Cops. It was a cartoon. It was like cyberpunk level shit.
Okay.
Not to be confused with like the one with the
live action Cops. Yeah, no. This was an actual animated cartoon series, which was really fucking interesting, actually. Because it was dealing with like a cyberpunk style future. There was this basically loose affiliation of like super criminals where the cops had to put together this task force of like cybernetically augmented fucking officers and shit like that.
Sounds like Crackdown.
No, not quite. Not because they're not like genetically like Supermen or anything.
Yeah, they're not me.
Oi.
Oi.
But yeah, like I've been looking at a few like retro cartoons and shit like that. Like one of the ones that oddly enough has really come back popular is Hey Arnold.
Weird.
Oh yeah.
That's because they did that Jungle movie where they finally finished that. They finally resolved everything. I'm a massive fan of Hey Arnold. My fiance is an even bigger fan of Hey Arnold, and that's her comfort show. So I know almost all the dialogue by heart.
I never.
I like that one.
I watched Rocko's Modern Life a lot. But
and they also resolved that show too. They resolved Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah.
I used to watch Hey Arnold in the afternoons on CITV.
Well, Hey Arnold was just basically Doug, but less realistic.
One of my favorite lines from Doug, which was fucking hilarious,
and then it got sold to Disney.
Things in Hey Arnold did get weird, but I'd say it was pretty realistic for the most part.
I still think that one with the haunted locomotive was actually a good episode.
Oh, that was a great one.
I thought the one with the Birdman was a fantastic episode. Also with the what's his name? The Vietnamese man.
Yeah,
Mr.
Wynn when he's you're talking about the country western episode.
With his daughter.
Oh, that one. Oh, the Christmas episode. Yeah, that one hit so hard. That was still amazing. I'll tell you though, my favorite episode of Hey Arnold, and my fiance would whack me for this, but my favorite episode of Hey Arnold probably has to be the Halloween episode where they all dress up as aliens and their own parents almost kill them.
Yes, that was. I actually saw that recently in the
Lady
last
Bubba,
year.
if you're watching, please record you hitting him on the head with a hammer.
Oh, damn.
But yeah. Does anyone have anything weird they watched? Jet Sparks.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Oh, I got a couple of weird ones. You didn't ask for weird ones.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Look up Jason the Wheeled Warriors.
Oh God. Jason the Wheeled Warriors?
Mm-hmm.
What about the animated adaptation of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, or
God, I forgot about that one.
Good lord.
or a little known? Well, there was the animated Highlander as well, but
That wasn't very
if
good
you,
though.
Yeah, you have Mortal
it
Kombat
wasn't
Defenders
terrible.
of the Realm too, and the Street
Oh,
Fighter
yeah, but-
cartoon, Wing Commander
but if we want to
Academy.
go weird, Project GKR has got to be the weirdest, and it had most of the same voice actors from that would later on play in Futurama, but it was basically like a light run for Futurama, created by Doug TenNapel, the creator of Earthworm Jim, and it was like it was a silly little cartoon, but it was great.
So, okay, so back during when Earthworm Jim came out, Dalek, we're roughly the same age. You may remember this, right?
Yeah.
Dalek, question: Do you get RTE over your way?
Do I get what? RTE.
The Irish TV channels.
Where I am, no, I don't think so. I don't don't remember seeing them.
How oppressive. Anyway. So there
I
used
live
to
in the.
be.
I live in the. Look, I live in the northwest of England. Does that answer your question?
No. I know that. No, the reason why I say that is because large Irish community where you're not doxing you, but you understand what I mean, right? Phil, someone from Phil's channel saying, Malton Matty, hey Phil, I have no knowledge of what y'all are talking about, but I'm here. Bro.
Well, what?
Yeah. Multi malt. This person.
Multi
I
Malty.
thought you were trolling me for a second. I was going to say, what the heck do you mean, Raven? Okay.
But welcome. So
Uh-oh.
what was I fucking talking about? Oh, so on the Den, they used to play Earthworm Jim, right? Followed by Gargoyles, and then followed by this fucking anime that I can't really remember, but it was one of the first animes I watched. Right? And it had a girl with long brown hair and tiny little horns.
That one doesn't ring a bell.
Doesn't ring a bell.
It might be an obscure anime or something like that.
Might have been.
So I used to watch that growing up. Then there was a weird little show, right? Like Charles the Clown. It's about a clown stuck on a fucking island. It was drugs. But Jet Sparks, what cartoons are sticking out to you?
Well, there's a couple. Well, two of them are CGI that I can think of off the top of my head that I don't think anyone probably knows about. Do you ever heard of these shows called Sitting Ducks and Peccola?
No.
No, Sitting Ducks is basically a CGI is about a CGI duck named Bill trying to live his everyday life in this place called Duck City. He has a best friend who's an alligator named Aldo. And of course, in their world, you have two different towns. You have Ducktown and you have Swampwood, where all the alligators live. And yeah, the alligators eat the ducks, but all those kind of like different. And those two kind of like get into some crazy misadventures. And you have Peccola, which basically its animation style is probably something you would see is something that you would see is like Minecraft. Minecraft before it was actually a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, because all the characters were very very boxy and square for their animation, or their art style was all boxy and squared cubes. Hell, the song was literally called "All the World Is Square." All the world is square. Who wants to be square? That's the whole premise of the show. Is that you got this penguin character named Peccola, and he has like a whole bunch of animal friends, a mouse, and I don't really know everything else about it. But
I have a weird fact about the saying that would have inspired that. Who wants to be square? Right? It comes from when they call you square, and that it comes from squares are not round, which means you're not around to hang out with people.
Yeah, you're not cool. But another good show. I'm not sure if you guys all remember the original Johnny Quest cartoon from the 1960s.
No.
Well, that's That's on. Well, it's on. Well, the whole show's on Tubi, but the Johnny Quest I grew up with is this one. This
the Real Adventures of Johnny Quest.
Yeah, from the 90s.
I remember seeing some of that.
Yeah, and I know. Okay. Yeah, you had the virtual reality Quest world where it used very primitive CGI.
Hey there, Machi.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it used really. Yeah, some scenes they used really primitive CGI. I know the show lasted 2 seasons, and yeah, it was one of the first. It was one of the first things to start dabbling using CGI technology, along with Mortal Kombat, The Journey Begins, where there were a lot of CGI fight scenes, and again, it looks stiff, but all that CGI animation, but that was used for this virtual reality that Benton Quest created, called Quest World, of course. And again, you have Johnny Quest, his friend Haji, and of course Race Bannon. Apparently, in this version, Race Bannon himself now has a daughter named Jessie. And she may or may not have been one of my first cartoon crushes.
So, question for everyone. Who's everyone's first cartoon crushes?
Oh, boy.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, that's a long
game. Possibly Lady J from G.I. Joe.
Okay.
I don't.
Not Cover Girl.
Cover Girl was barely in this show.
Oh, okay.
Kusri? Dalek?
That's it. Oh, God. My cartoon crush when I was I don't know. There is one that springs to mind, but I don't know if I should say it.
Well, I'm asking for it, so tell me.
Shigo.
Who?
Shigo from Kim Possible.
Oh, thank God we both have the same
that's
one.
not so bad.
Excellent choice, sir.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to date Shigo? But Draken ended up with her, so there you go.
Jet Sparks, what about you?
Yeah, shame.
Like I said though, Jesse Bannon from Real Adventures of Johnny Quest.
Okay.
Amusingly enough, my runner-up was Janine from the Ghostbusters cartoon.
Okay.
That's a good choice.
Phil, which one of the turtles was your crush?
Venus de Milo from the next mutation.
Oh, yes, no. I'm guessing. I was just about to say that, Bubba.
Oh.
Surprisingly, you guys are not that far off. Okay, so
I'm sorry, what?
My cartoon crush was April O'Neil.
Thank God.
Not surprising.
Thank God.
By the way, Revan, for your own benefit, I sent a couple things to your Discord from that trip-ass show I was talking about.
Thanking you. Just the reason why I didn't acknowledge it is because I'm not getting notifications.
That's okay.
Okay, I'm just going to show this. And then I will go to Bubba for his one.
All right.
There's this one.
Those are members of the villain faction, by the way. That's why they look all fucked up.
So it looks like whatever happened to Robot Jones. At least in terms of its art style, it looks similar to that.
That's cover art from, I think it was like a comic that came out at the time.
Okay. This looks kind of fun.
Basically, the villain faction were these aliens that were like oddly plant-based, and some of them had this ability where they could merge and turn into these fucking vehicles like those ones on the screen there, and they would fucking use that to come after the fucking heroes who got stranded on the planet.
Wait, who did we lose?
Let's see, Bubba's.
Kusri.
Oh, we lost.
Yeah,
Kusri.
we got
Kusri.
Yeah, Kusri will be back. She's dealing with some stuff at the moment. Anywho,
Annie
All right. So looking back on it with adult eyes, thinking about female characters I was drawn to, because that was the thing. When I was a little kid, I was so busy worrying about the action, I didn't really. Yeah, I knew the ladies had to be pretty, but it wasn't. I didn't really develop a cartoon crush until anime started becoming a big thing, and I would have to go with Botan from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
Nice.
Pretty Grim Reaper girl, and last year I got to meet Cynthia Kranz, and she signed a print for me.
Now, when it came to anime, it was pretty much Deedwit from Lodoss War.
But if I had to pick one, it would have to be the Superman animated series Lois Lane.
Okay, nice.
And
I'd have her.
the animated one for me, Harley Quinn.
Right, Rooney.
I mean, it's not that surprising because Robin is crazy. So
Yeah, and also, we want to pay our respects to the late Arlene Sorkin, who sadly passed away not too long ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I feel like from my country that we should pay respects to a singer who was laid to rest today, Shane McGowan from
Yes.
the Vogues.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Like, music industry has lost like someone great today. Like, they held up Dublin City for the funeral, which was absolutely like beautiful to see.
Yeah, and also in terms of music, we also lost Burt Bacharach and Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tina, that one's rough.
So, hello, Cathy Skywalker.
Hey, how you
So,
doing?
yeah, Dalek, what about you?
Yeah. What?
Who are your crushes?
He already told you.
Oh,
Already
sorry.
said. If I could be honest, I'd probably say almost. If I had to be really honest, I'd probably say almost all the girls from Kim Possible. They were all so beautiful.
Have you seen the Kim Possible cosplay? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, they're a little painful.
Yeah, and if you're gonna talk about like anime girl,
the only one I didn't like entirely like that much was Kim herself. Was Kim herself. I liked all the others. Not necessarily Kim.
Go ahead.
I gotta ask, how do you feel about that Disney Channel Kim Possible live action?
Oh,
You shut your fucking mouth.
Let's not talk about
That
that.
doesn't exist. That
To start a riot.
I filed that away. I filed that away with the Ben 10 live action.
They did a live action of Ben 10. Oh,
Which one? There's a few.
I actually like that. I actually like that one. Ben 10 Race Against Time. I liked it.
Yeah, same.
The weirdest live action one was the fucking Drake Bell's Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh my god, that was too horrible to sit through. I mean, they actually did get some of the voice actors to play them in the actual thing, like Timmy's dad's voice actor. He actually was. I think he played the janitor in Ned's Declassified.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to show you this. Show you how fucking weird this shit is.
Revan.
Are you talking about the reboot live action one?
No, the movie starring Drake fucking
not
Bell.
this.
Oh no.
Yes, this.
Channel Chasers was the ending for the series.
See, isn't the Fairy Odd Parents just the bestest live action since the last Shitbender?
But by the way, I hope none of you
back into the void.
By the way, I hope none of you were fans of Scott Pilgrim because they're fucking that up.
Oh boy.
I listened to an anime, I believe. I listened to
What is Scott Pilgrim?
Somebody want to explain that?
It's
Scott
a graphic.
Pilgrim was a graphic novel, then got adapted into a frankly very good movie.
Yeah, I mean, but I think the movie was like different from the actual books.
It
And I
was.
think the books are definitely a lot better. But heck, I think the guy Brian O'Malley was still writing the books when the movie was finally released.
Yeah, like it's like Scott Pilgrim has to defeat his girlfriend's what is it, 11 evil exes?
No, 7 evil exes. Yeah, and one of them's a chick.
Yeah, actually the voice actors for Katara from The Last Airbender.
Yeah,
honestly,
Roxy was the one that made Whitman.
Honestly, let's be real. Scott Pilgrim was the only decent thing that Brie Larson did, like in terms of having any acting ability.
Yeah, because
no, Phil, Kong Skull Island. Kong Skull Island was good until we realized she was just acting like herself.
Yes,
there was
when she acts like a total bitch.
There was a movie called The Basement, right?
Well, let me get back to what I was saying. If there were anybody that liked Scott Pilgrim, the writer has now decided that the new series is no longer about Scott Pilgrim. It's about his girlfriend, and they're going to kill him off.
Oh, fucking course they are.
Yep, because
and of course nobody can argue with it because it's the original writer and
the original writer. Yep.
Yeah. This is ridiculous.
Brian O'Malley. Yeah, he deserves a baseball bat to his balls.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Phil.
No, I was gonna say that actually, like, cause Raffin was asking me if I saw the last Airbender, Netflix thing trailer.
Yeah.
Last time we talked, I didn't before. Now I did. I'm so excited for it, especially, and it's also coming out on my birthday too. So I'm personally excited for that.
Happy birthday! We wish you many
excellent
in the future. But yeah, so the thing about the Avatar is we're getting shows from the makers of the cartoon. We're getting shows about past avatars. Right? Now, for any of the Avatar fans here, right now we are getting a Kyoshi show. Well, a Kyoshi movie, but I'm talking about avatars we haven't seen. Do you want to see previous avatars?
Depends on which one.
And no.
Ones we have never heard of or never seen.
Yes and no. Well, because one, they risk the chance of like screwing up the lore. Two, it'd be kind of interesting to see what some of the previous avatars' lives were like. But I'd rather like see the newer one, like the new avatars.
We're getting the new avatar, but the weird thing is we're going to see the first Beifong. Toph's descended from an avatar, and we're going to see the first Beifong avatar.
One of Toph's ancestors was an avatar.
Yeah, hold on.
Actually, that doesn't surprise me, knowing Toph.
Where did you see him? Where is he? Yeah. Ow. Hold on.
In the meantime, what is a show that did not go on very long, but you feel like it was still too long? Like I felt like nobody cared about Cubix or Battle Beat 'em On at all.
I don't know what either one of those is.
I vaguely
never heard of those.
The only thing I remember was the damn theme. Cubix, robots for everyone.
Bible Man.
I watched Cubix.
Oh Lord. Chaotic though. I loved that show.
Oh my god, Chaotic.
Oh my god, yes, I love that show.
Yeah, man, they go in, they get the cards out and then transform into them, yeah.
That show was the shit back in the day. I am mad that it went out.
Okay, so you got fans of it here. Don't kill me for this, but I tried watching that not that long, I think it was a couple of years ago now. I actually tried watching that. I found it rather dull.
I can't offer an opinion. I don't even have any recollection of it.
Yeah. I got to watch. I remember distinctly at least 2 episodes worth of things, but I remember watching all of it.
What about Spider Riders? Do y'all remember that?
I remember Sectaurs.
I love that show.
I don't remember Spider Riders.
I wish they had a Scorpion Rider though, like because it's still an arachnid. That'd been great. Have like an alternate
I'm
rider.
going to say something. And
Given
this
how
is
into
gonna sound
spiders I
fucking-
am, it's surprising I haven't heard of that.
So, I'm going to say something weird.
Oh yeah,
right? Did any of you grow up watching VeggieTales?
Yes.
I knew somebody
I
who did,
absolutely
but I
did.
never watched
I absolutely did, man.
Only
Yeah,
a
no,
few
got
episodes,
all the
but
way.
unfortunately stuck in a church.
Sounds like
But yeah, no,
fun.
I saw everything up to the point that they changed the animation, and then my whole family were just like, yeah, hell no.
What were they thinking with that change? I know, but I remember the original old videotapes, like the ones God wants me to forgive them, Josh in the big wall.
So Jetspark,
I've got an
silliness.
ex whose parents raised her on those.
And also one of my favorite ones was Larry Boy and the Fib from Outer Space. That was one of my favorite ones.
So Jetsparks, do you know a little bit of trivia about VeggieTales then?
Uh-oh.
Do you remember when they used to say the words "God"? Oh, we lost someone. We lost the Phil. He'll be back in a second, folks. Do you remember when they used to say the words "God loves"? How they would finish it?
You see, we know lies to our lives today. God has a lot to say in his book. You see, we know that God's word is for everyone. Now that our song is done, we'll take a look.
And Bob would always get so angry.
Traumatizing all of us with that fucking memory. But the fact
Oh,
is, when
dude,
they
there's
say-
nothing traumatizing about that.
Yeah, it was
When
just a
they-
catchy little song that Larry loved and Bob got annoyed by it. But later on, I think when they got to the League of, I think when they got to the League of Incredible Vegetables, I think that's where Bob actually just grew to. I think it started growing on him when we got to that one.
Oh boy.
When they used to say God loves you, right? They never said God loves us. Because the VeggieTales don't have souls. Because they're vegetables. They're not going to heaven.
That's fun. That's good. That's good.
So they'd say God loves us. You're going to heaven. No, we're going to heaven. You're going to heaven.
Oh,
Okay, guys. I want to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Bubba?
Oh, okay. So I will state this though: VeggieTales was the first show, literally a year before reboot, to be completely CGI.
Yes, it was.
Oh, I didn't actually realize that.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah. VeggieTales is fucking weird. I remember I grew up.
Guys, I want to show you something. This was not like the actual, but someone actually use the actual characters and the animation style. This guy was really crazy, but
Hold on, is it a YouTube video?
Yeah, it's a YouTube video. Let me show it to you.
Nope.
Let me share it.
He can't.
Can't do it. I'll be here with copyright, dude.
No, it's not a YouTube video. I think this is something actually somebody might have actually done.
But if it's an animated thing and it's moving, I can't show it.
Oh, okay.
It depends on the animation.
Yeah, but still, it has to do with
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just put the link. I'll just put the link in the private chat so you guys can watch it later.
I'll show it after the stream to us. How about that?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Guys, I'm gonna have to check out early. I gotta check out my brother. He's sick, and a friend of mine just got hold of me with some bullshit she's dealing with.
All right.
Man, I hope your family gets better, man.
Me too, man.
Always good talking to you, Farb.
Yeah, appreciate hanging out. I'll hopefully catch you guys in the next one too. Otherwise, all right. Catch you guys later. I'm out.
Later,
Tater.
See ya.
Tater's not leaving. Tater's still here.
Well,
yeah.
Now he left you guys with me.
Oh god.
Relax. Relax. If I ever get a ticket to C2 and I bump into you, you know.
I can't expect to get bitch slapped.
Oh no, you're not. No, dude, you're not gonna. I'm not gonna bitch slap you, Phil. I'm gonna knock you. I'm gonna not kick you in the balls and then shove my foot up your ass.
And I'll probably do super stuff for something.
So Speaking of other shows that have been remembered but might have a little bit of a weird what the fuck quality, have any of y'all heard of Shugo Kara?
No,
No.
but please do explain.
I've heard of it.
So, it is an earlier anime that focuses around this girl that's going through school and she's trying to figure out what she wants to be when she grows up and has no idea. So,
Okay.
to help guide her like confidence and stuff like that, each children, while they are still like getting their innocence and stuff, have these little egg-like creatures that come out and hatch into what they are trying to be when they grow up. She ends up with 4 of these fuckers.
Kusri? Was that a hentai?
No.
Oh God.
This was a multi-season anime that she ended up having 2 different love interests that were possible. It was either this guy that she went to school with that was kind of a dick,
Yeah,
or someone that was quite a bit older that was a lovely cat boy.
Yeah. Well, look. Let's be honest here, guys. Women
She didn't end up with the classmate.
women dig jerks mostly, or they just dig them enough to want to just get in bed with them, and they only go for the safer option once they've had their fun.
No,
Anywho.
she had the crush on the thing.
Sorry.
Trust me, both of them were awful, but
Yeah. But then again, anime romances are weird. They either turn into harems, or of course, in the case of Miraculous, it's a love Tetris.
Talking about anime.
No,
Dalek.
please. Oh, please, harems. There's no such thing as harems in anime because harems in anime never stick.
Oh, I think this is Harem of the Dead.
I think the only one that actually stayed was a reverse harem.
Exactly my point.
No, Tenchi Muyo's been around for a long time.
Sure enough.
Now, talking about anime, is anyone going to watch the next movie from Studio Ghibli?
I mean, seriously,
I want to see
the boy and his harem. Hell
If you're
yeah!
gonna do a harem anime, how about for a change? Make the harem, make the guy stick with the whole harem at the end instead of just picking one girl. It's so boring.
Well, guess what? You want to see the example of a harem where the guy's patently uninterested in all the other girls, but they're all lusting after him. Watch Rosario plus Vampire.
Just make an anime of the wives of King Solomon, and it'll be great.
I've seen some of that.
Yeah.
Not seen the whole thing.
Has anyone, because it's out, has anyone seen the boy and his heron?
No, we
heron.
That came out just today.
I've heard of it.
Wait, it said it was release date July 14, 2023.
That was for just the sub. The dub just came out December 8th. So, and it just came to theaters over here.
I don't even know where I can even see these foreign films. I mean, I had to go drive to some theater 20 miles away, and it's like, and the whole place where it's at, it looks almost abandoned.
I'm just
because of this particular one. There's actually been around. There's a good amount of IMAX and Dolby theaters that currently have it.
Interesting. Well,
I'm not watching it next Tuesday.
I'm like walking distance from a theater. It's like about 6 minutes away.
Yeah, you should check to see if it's there.
No,
not to brag, but I am.
But sorry, go ahead.
The one I have is literally, it's only it's like a family owned two screen theater. I mean, usually they're always playing the newer stuff that's coming out and all that stuff that's usually all just a bunch of crap. And again, the only time they ever played a retro film was they played Back to the Future, which I went to go see, and I actually felt more excited to see one of the greatest films of all time on the big screen. I can only imagine what it was like for the people who watched it back in '85. And saw all that stuff.
Yeah, the theater near me brought back Hocus Pocus, the original one, and Jurassic World.
Nice.
Jurassic World is a piece.
Sorry, not Road Park, because it's turned 30. But the original Hocus Pocus is great. The second one is
Okay, so the second Hocus Pocus is a piece of shit. I had to sit.
It looked like a piece of shit.
Dude,
my dad made me watch that shit. I told him it was going to be a pile of garbage. He didn't believe me, and then but towards like the middle, he said, "Oh, you're right." I said, "Uh huh." It's like,
Yeah,
should I tell you before, Pops? Love you too.
yeah. I think my
dad said he
sister.
was going to watch it with me and then never did.
I think my sister said it was okay, but no. Look, the only film that's probably I know most people will still say it's the most quintessential Halloween film is Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's that rare.
So
It's that
next week.
It's that rare
we're
film
gonna
that
be
you can see on.
Next week, we're going to be talking about Christmas movies and TV shows and specials. But talking about cartoons, I subjected Bubba and Kusri to one the other night, right? Another blooming Christmas.
Huh?
What?
It was actually called Father Christmas.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but it is the sequel to do any of you know the Snowman?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Father Christmas.
Yeah.
I just subjected my friend to watching that recently because she talked about it being a part of our childhood.
What do you mean
Hallie?
subjected?
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck do you mean subjected? It's a good movie.
I love
Yeah,
that film. They show it at Christmas every year here. I love it.
I'd hate to say this. That movie, I got so bored.
Kusri?
Yes.
I'm going to hit you with a shovel. Is that okay?
Please do it, Revan. Do it.
I already have to deal with the dog-sized shovel right now, so.
Yeah, well. There. Hold on,
What's that?
What the fuck is this? I forgot that was there. So,
I worry.
are any of you guys here on the panel? And I know Kusari is, so anyone else a fan of Pokemon? Because the new Pokemon series is coming out soon, and it actually looks good.
I haven't
watched Pokemon Pass. I haven't watched Pokemon Pass Indigo League.
I hadn't watched the anime since Advanced Battle.
Yeah, I was going to say, Hoenn and the Battle Frontier was where I left off.
Yeah, Doc, you were saying?
I've been a fan of Pokemon on and off for a very long time, and
well, I've seen the trailer for the new series, and it genuinely looks good. They have a Pikachu wearing a hat. So, talking about shit that anime, the one anime that I hear people screaming for, hi-yo, if you're listening, Genshin Impact, the anime.
That's still a work in progress we'll probably see it about 2 years after Snezhnaya comes out.
So, yeah, it's only been in work in progress for the last 4 years.
It hasn't been 4 years because the game's only been out for 3.
Yeah, but they advertised the anime, I thought, back in 2019.
Was it along with the webcomic?
Yeah.
Oh god, that means they might have the original tutorial. Get to see them as the silly goofy boy he is.
My mom tells me I'm pretty.
What did you say?
No, I was saying my mom tells me I'm pretty. Says
your mom says that you're pretty?
Yeah.
Are you on drugs?
You're farting bubbles.
I was going to say, mine tells me I'm special.
Yeah, but Bubba, when your mom tells you you're special, she means in an Olympics kind of a way.
Oh, trust me, I know. She's not shy about it.
Yeah. There but so is there any shows coming out to wrap it up that you're all looking forward to? Because the one I'm looking forward to is Hell of a Boss.
There's what? Well, there is something that came out. I think it came out either yesterday or the day before, which I've been waiting for. for a while for.
Oh,
So is anyone here familiar with a show called Hilda?
I am. My fiance
yeah.
watched that one.
I had to think about that for a minute.
I love that. I watched all of that show. I absolutely loved it, and they just released the 3rd season this week.
Nice.
And
okay.
I think it might be the last one. I'm not certain about that.
Interesting.
Hmm.
What about you,
It's
Jet Sparks?
No,
Say again.
Is there any upcoming shows or new seasons of a show that you're looking forward to?
Nothing at all, because everything is crap to me now. I don't even care.
I have an anime to suggest for you. Right? Oshinoko.
I don't know. I don't know what that
Talk
is,
about
and I don't think I'm not
idleness.
going to be interested in it. I'm sorry.
What did you say, Kusri?
That one has only so much of a wide audience there, seeing as it deals with idol groups and some of this bullshit with that.
Yeah, we have to finish that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'd rather just stick to the old stuff I grew up with.
So, I'm going to wrap us up here. Okay.
Wait, the only show that I'm interested in that's coming out, and it's based off a cartoon, anime, whatever you call it. And I say looking forward to it. It's cautiously optimistic right now because the movie was in. It's The Last Airbender.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but then again, I'm somewhat cautiously interested in that Sonic Prime show that's on Netflix, maybe.
Okay. But guys, I'm going to wrap this up here. Okay?
Okay.
What are you saying, Alec?
No, nothing. I was just gonna quickly say if anyone's interested, Hilda's a Netflix show. It's on Netflix.
Oh, cool. So, thank you everyone for coming. So Jet Sparks, you want to shield yourself?
Yeah. Like I said, you can find me at JetSparks373. But like I said, though, I'm like on hiatus for a while. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing, even into moving into next year, because I'm too bogged down with other stuff like bills and whatnot. But I still would like you to just look through my library of content and just try to get my subscriber and watch numbers up. So that's about it. But also catch me. I'll be on I'll be here. I can always be here on Potato Revan's channel. I'll be on anyone's channels like Raquel's, maybe Phil's from time to time. And me and him were just on with Astro 93 for Freestyle Friday. But also I will also be I'm the co-host on my friend Bear64's channel with his new podcast called The Gaming Den. So you can check me out there, and I'll put the thing in the private chat.
Fantastic. Phil, you want to shield yourself?
Yeah. So the people on my stream already knows this, but you can follow me on as PhilTimothy, Phil the Keyblade Master on YouTube, the Scattered Knight on that Twitter, and for those of you who are in my chat, subscribe to this Mendo potato up here. Which I'm jelly because I wish I was a sweet potato.
Aw. But thank you very much. Dalek, you want to shield yourself?
Yeah. I have a channel as well, which is just my name, Dalek451. Nice and easy. I do live streams kind of like this, where I have on guests. We can just chat about this and that about pop culture. I sometimes play games, which I've recently started doing over on Twitch as well. And I'm hopefully before the end of the year, I'll might do a little celebration show if my subscribe count hits 200 subscribers.
Oh, nice.
So please go over to my channel. Please subscribe. I only need 5 more subscribers. I need 5 subscribers to 200. So please just give me 5.
Bubba,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to skip tonight, man.
What?
You can find me on Twitter, Geek Hero Bubba, but I'm busy, man. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, follow everyone on Twitter. Those of us who has Twitter, and smash the like button and subscribe button.
So, guys, thank you, everyone. So, I will see you all next week. Good night, God bless, and stay nerdy.